After California sheriff helps ICE catch illegal aliens, State Attorney General vows nasty revenge, by Dan Lindsay, Politics US News, for MadWorldNews.com. After Orange County Sheriff Sandra Hutchinson vowed to help ICE agents catch violent illegal aliens, California Attorney General Xavier Becerra has lit a power keg by vowing nasty revenge on her. Communist California could be headed for a civil war. On Monday, March 26, 2018, Orange County Sheriff Sandra Hutchinson started posting the release dates and times of each inmate online for the specific purpose of helping Immigrations and Customs Enforcement agents catch violent illegal aliens, according to the Daily Caller. Hutchinson made the decision to post the information after California declared itself a sanctuary state and implemented California Senate Bill 54 on January 1st, 2018. SB 54 was passed by idiotic California liberal legislator and signed by Governor Moonbeam Jerry Brown in order to prevent state and local law enforcement agencies from working with ICE to deport violent criminal illegal aliens. After releasing an official statement on the Orange County Sheriff's Department website, Sheriff Hutchinson drew the attention of the infuriated California Attorney General Xavier Becerra, who now claims that the sheriff is in violation of the law and has even threatened to arrest her. State law, and it is my state law is state law, and it is my job to enforce state law. I will do so, and we want to make sure that every jurisdiction, including Orange County, understands what state law requires of the people and the subdivisions of the state of California, Becerra said during a press conference earlier this week. A reporter then asked Becerra, does that mean a lawsuit of the Sheriff's Department or the rest of the sheriff? Becerra replied, I think I just answered that. This nasty threat from California's Attorney General against Sheriff Hutchinson is most definitely going to blow up in his face. Following Becerra's threat to arrest Sheriff Hutchinson, she appeared on Fox News' Tucker Carlson tonight to discuss the matter. The sheriff, a lot of people on the East Coast are just waking up to what's going on in California, but it seems like we're moving towards a crisis here. Is that the way it seems to you? Carlson asked. Well, let's just take a listen instead of repeating everything that they say.
State law is state law, and it's my job to enforce state law. I will do so, and we want to make sure that every jurisdiction, including Orange County, understand what state law requires of the people and the subdivisions of the state of California.
I mean, does that mean a lawsuit against the Sheriff's Department or arrest of the sheriff?
Listen, I think I just answered it. Okay, thanks very much.
Sheriff Hutchins joins us tonight. Sheriff, a lot of people on the East Coast are waking up to what's going on in California, but it seems like we're moving toward a crisis here. Is that the way it seems to you?
No, it's not a crisis. It's as a sheriff of Orange County, I feel responsible for the public safety of the citizens of our county.
Yes.
SB 54 does not allow for that. And so I have started yesterday posting the names and dates of release of all our inmates. It's publicly accessible to all of the community, and that is well within the law provided by SB 54.
Right. What I meant by crisis is you're the chief law enforcement officer of your county, one of the biggest counties in the state. The chief law enforcement officer of the state, the Attorney General, is threatening to arrest you. I've never heard of anything like that happening in any state, at least in my lifetime.
Yeah, and I haven't either, and I find it interesting. Maybe he better read SB 54 again, because I don't think he understands what the law says, and what I'm doing is entirely within the confines of the law, and I'm doing what I think is important for my constituents. It's a public safety issue to me. It's not about immigration at all.
Right.
It's about individuals who have committed violent crimes. And let me just give you some examples of some individuals we've had to release. How about sex with a minor, child cruelty, domestic violence? I mean, I don't think I could sleep at night knowing that I had let somebody go and they go out and commit another crime with those kinds of charges. So I am doing something well within the law that helps me to notify ICE along with the community on when individuals are being released. It gives ICE an opportunity to pick up those individuals who are in custody for serious crimes. We're not talking about misdemeanor crimes. We're talking about serious violent crimes.
No, you're acting out of obviously a moral imperative that's non-political. It's your job description. How would the Attorney General arrest you, and what will happen if he tries?
Well, I wouldn't advise it. If he's going to arrest me, then he better have some good charges, because I'm going to get an attorney and I'll fight it. But I would be very surprised if Mr. Becerra decides to make a move like that and arrest a sitting sheriff for following the law. Just because he doesn't like what I'm doing, that's not enough. I'm following the law, and I'm trying to take care of my constituents here in Orange County.
So I wonder why other law enforcement officials in other parts of the state aren't doing what you're doing, if what you're doing is consistent with California law.
I'm not sure. I think some are doing other things, but I'm not going to speak to that. But I think there are some other jurisdictions who are doing what they can to legally, under the confines of the law, as it sits today, doing what they can to protect their communities. The sheriffs in the state of California fought this Senate bill from the very, very beginning. Yeah. And, it states that we cannot use any resources to communicate with our federal law enforcement partners, which is just ludicrous.
Well, it's dangerous, as you pointed out. Sheriff, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Well, I could not agree more with Sheriff Sandra Hutchinson. California Attorney General Xavier Becerra is politicizing his position for the benefit of his liberal agenda. The madness in California never seems to stop. The fact of the matter is that the California Attorney General is now threatening to arrest a sitting sheriff because Democrats don't want their future voting base compromised. It seems slightly hypocritical for the state of California to blatantly disregard federal immigration laws and then turn around to attack Sheriff Hutchinson for trying to protect her constituents from irresponsible and dangerous state laws. I mean, did you see Becerra there with that attitude? Like he thinks he's all that too, Tell Becerra to sit down and shut his mouth before, they take him out of office, because I think the people of California have had enough with all of this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.